Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, Haruka. How are you? Good. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, by the way, please prepare the file that we used last week because we will still use that one today for our activity. Okay, let's wait for others before we start. Hope they will join soon. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, please open the file that we had last week while waiting for others. We will still use that file for our activity today. Okay, let's wait for 1 or 2 more minutes and then we will start with our discussion. Do you still have the file? If you don't have it anymore, you can download the file that I sent last week. Anyway, we will just use the upper portion of that one. Where are the others? They are coming late. It's better if we start all together. Okay, 1 more minute. Where's si Rikanya po?
Siri Kanya will be late.
Okay, how about
She go to
Oday?
toilet.
How about Oday?
They sick? Are they sick?
Okay. So he cannot attend our class, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. How about Alice, PP, Sata, who else? Firm? They are not sending the activities too. Okay, so I think we will just start. Other students will just join later. So before we start with our lesson today, I would like to ask, what did we study last week? What are the 3 functions that we studied last week in Microsoft Excel?
Count.
Okay, we have count. What else?
Count A.
Count A and
Count if.
count if. Very good. Okay, so those are the 3 functions that we studied last week. So just a short recap or review. What does count function do? Count. What does it do? It counts what? It counts cells that have
Something inside.
Count only, count. I'm not talking about count A. Count counts the number. Okay, counts the cells that have numbers only. How about count A? What does count A do? Count A, what does it count? Count the cells. Yes, Grace?
Count a word.
Only words? Can you elaborate, please? It does not count only words. It counts cells that are not. Anyone?
Not number.
It
Not
counts.
empty.
Yes, it counts cells that are not empty. So it includes numbers, text, and other values. As long as the cell is not empty, the count A function will count it. Okay, so that's the difference between count and count A. How about count if? What does it do? From the word if, meaning it will count the cells that meet the yes. Open your microphones, please, if you want to answer. Count the number of cells that meet a certain anyone?
Condition.
Yes, okay, very good. It counts the number of cells that meet a certain condition. So those are count A, and count if. Please do not forget, because I will include that one in our test. Okay, I think your test in computer will be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks or in January. I'm not sure. I will just announce it in the coming weeks. Okay, so those are count A, and count if. Today, students, we will focus on if. Okay, so we have studied programming before. Okay, in Excel, we can also do a little bit of programming because there is an if function. You know if in programming, right? Yes or no? Do you know if in programming? Yes. Okay, so if and if it meets the if the condition if the condition returns a true value, then it will do something. If it is false, it will do otherwise. Okay, so we will study that one today in Excel because they are similar. Okay, I will show you a video about if function first. Okay, so please watch and listen to the video. Can you see my screen? Okay, so I will play the video now.
Use the if function in Excel to compare text or values in a cell to what you are expecting. Select a cell, type equals if, and add the condition to test. In this case, we are seeing if actual is greater than budgeted. Add an if true value and an if false value. Press enter. Select the cell and drag to apply the if to other rows. That's it.
Okay, students, very simple. That is the if value, the same with programming. Okay, basically you can use this kind of condition in student grades or something like that to determine if the student passed or did not pass. Okay, so you have this one, right? Yes or no? Okay, so I would like you to add one worksheet. Please add one worksheet. Just click the plus sign here. And then I would like you to copy this one first before we go on with our discussion. Copy all these numbers. Please let me know when you're done so that we can start the discussion. Hello, Alice. Good afternoon. And Sirikanya. Please open the file that we had last week because that file will be used for our activity today. Finish copying? Done? Okay, so the if function, students, is one of the most popular functions in Excel, and it allows us to make logical comparisons between a value and what you expect. So just like here, for example, these are student grades or points. Okay, so using the if function, we will identify which one is passing and which one is failing. Okay, so something like that. So basically, students, when you use if function in Excel, the same with count, it always starts with equal, and then if, and then followed by condition. Here, students, the condition does not need to be in quotation marks. Okay, no quotation marks would be fine. Okay, so condition, and then the comma, and then the value for true. Okay, comma, and then the value for false. Okay, so this is how you construct the if function. So for example, if, okay, I will just erase the equal. Okay, but there will be equal when you do that. Okay, so if, for example, the condition if A is greater than B, then it will return yes. If not, if it is false, it will turn or it will return no. Something like this one. Okay, so this is an example. Okay, students, do you get it? Okay, now let's try to apply it here. For example, the condition is if the points here is less than 75, okay? If it is less than 75, then it will return fail. If it is greater than or equal to 75, it will return pass. Okay, so this is our condition here. So we can choose just one condition. I think we will just do the pass. Okay, so let's start doing it now. Okay, so again, when you use the if function, do not forget the equal sign. Okay, and then if. Okay, and then our condition is this one. So we will click the cell reference here. Okay, so if this cell is greater than or equal to 75, then what will it return? If the point here is greater than or equal to 75, what should be the answer?
Pass.
Okay, pass. Okay, so do not forget the comma here, students. Do not forget the comma. Okay, comma, and then it will return the true value. Okay, the correct value first. Okay, so it will return pass. Otherwise, it will return the false. Okay, the false answer. Okay, or the wrong answer, which is if it is not greater than or equal to 75, what should it return? Students? Fail. Okay, very good. Okay, so fail. Students, for the condition, for the answers here, do not forget to enclose them in quotation marks. Okay, and also please do not forget the comma. Okay, so again, we have the condition here, and then the answer if it is true, and then the answer if it is false. Okay, for this condition. But if you use this condition, it will be the other way around. Okay, but we will just choose this one. And then press enter. So since 86 is greater than or equal to 75, then it is pass. Okay, for others, you will just drop down this one using the fill handle. You know how to use this one already. And then others will just follow. Okay, so how many fail did you get? Did you get 2 fails also? Yes or no? Okay, so that's it, students. Again, for the if function, if equals if, and then parenthesis, open parenthesis, the condition, and then the answer if the condition is true, and then the answer if the condition is false. Okay? Understand this one? Yes or no? Are you sure? No questions? Okay, now let's go to your activity then. Okay, after this one, we will have another function to discuss aside from if. We will discuss 2 functions today. Okay, so do you have here per subject, right? Okay, so I would like you to click here, click science. We will insert another column here, okay? Because we will rate math, we will rate each subject. Okay, so I would like you to click on science because it will, when you insert columns, it will insert it on the left side. Okay, so, okay, when you click here, students, all you need to do is to go to insert, click the drop down arrow. Do not click the insert, click the drop down arrow. And then you have this one, right? Yes or no? Do you have like this? Yes or no? Insert. You have insert here, somewhere here. Just click the drop down arrow. Do not click insert, the drop down arrow. Okay, do you have like this now? Yes or no? Okay, now I would like you to insert sheet columns. Okay, insert sheet columns. Okay, and then after that, another column will appear here, right? Or will be inserted here. Okay, so you do that in all of the subjects. Okay, again, you are inserting rows on the left side. So you need to click on the right column. Okay, just like for example here, if you want to have another column here for science, you need to click here because the column will be inserted on the left side. Okay, so it should look like this one. Oh, sorry. Okay, so let me zoom out. Okay, so here, and then here, and then another one here. Okay, and then for the last one here for health and PE, it will be here. Okay, so you can just merge this one again. Just add one more column. Okay, and then after that, just click all borders, just like what we did last time. And then the color. Okay, so it should look like this one, students. And then for the heading of the columns that we have created, just type the rating. RATING. And then here also. Okay, so it should look like this one. Are you done? Okay, I'll give you time to do this one. Please let me know when you're done. And then I will give instructions as to what you will do with the empty cells here. Finish? How about the others? Done? Okay, students. So this is what you're going to do. The same condition that we applied in our example earlier. I would like you to rate each point here per subject if it is pass or fail. Okay? So you will add, or using the if function, you will do that. Okay? So one rating for math, and then science, social studies, and so on and so forth. Okay? So you need to identify if the students pass or fail in each subject. Okay? So if it is greater than or equal to 75, then pass. If it is less than 75, fail. Okay? Understand? Okay, you may do it now. Again, if condition, answer if true, answer is if false. Okay, so that's the, what do you call this one? That's the setup or the arguments for the if function. Please do not forget the comma and the quotation marks. They are very important. If you have any questions, please ask. Do not be shy. We will just use the same formula. Done? Please let me know when you're done, okay? You should use formula here, okay? Do not use, what do you call this one? Do not just type, because basically you can just identify if it is passing or failing. But I would like you to use the if function or the if formula for this one. I will know if you did not use any formula. Anyone done yet? Still working on it? Okay. Are you done? Yes or no? Not yet? How much time do you need? Take note that for others, like the other students, you can just use the fill handle. You don't need to type formula for each student. Okay, you will just type one formula for each subject and then drop down using the fill handle. Do you remember this one, students? This one, fill handle? You can just use this one for other students. You just need formula for each subject, one formula. And then other answers will follow. So when you're done, you should have like this. I think we cannot discuss the other function that we are supposed to discuss today. So we will just discuss it next week because it's quite long. We don't have enough time, I guess. Take note that I will know if you use formula or not. I think most of them passed. They have pass rating, most of them. Only few students have failed rating. Okay, Grace is done. How about the others? Okay, so you should have results like this. Okay, so for this one, students, the same. I would like you to save your file. Please change the file name to your nickname and then number and then send it to our line group. For next week, we will discuss the ifs function, if with letter S. Okay, it's still about if function, but with letter S. Okay, we will discuss more about that next week. And when you have the time, please research about it, ifs function in Excel, because I will ask questions next week before we start with our discussion about that. Okay, students? Any questions? No? For those who are not yet done, you can send this one until 5 p.m. today. This one is a very short activity, so you need to send it before 5 p.m., on or before 5 p.m. I think most of you, some of you are done already. Some of you are mostly done, almost done. So you can send it on or before 5 p.m. Okay? Okay, so again, what did we study today about? What did we study today, students? It's about the... Hello, can somebody answer me, please? What did we study today? About the...
If.
Okay, if function. So how do you make the formula for if function? Can you give me the structure? How do you do it? Equals?
Equal condition.
Equals condition, are you sure?
Sorry, equal if condition.
Okay, and then condition, and then what's next to that? What do you call this one? The answer if the condition is
true.
okay, followed by the answer if the condition is
False.
okay, so that's it. Okay, if equals if, and then open parenthesis, condition, the answer if the condition is true, followed by the answer if the condition is false. Okay, is that clear, students? Again, send your file on or before 5 p.m. If you have any questions, just contact me in line. I will entertain your questions if in case you have, okay, during my free time. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope you learned something. Please do not forget, because the topic that we have today is connected, somewhat connected to what we will discuss next week. Okay, stay safe and have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye. See you. Bye, everybody.